Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ginja Bo Podcast. We're back at it again because we have really nothing better to do.
Oh, it's sad
honestly.
but true.
It is sad, but it is true indeed, my friend. We literally have nothing. I leave my house twice a week and that's it, to shop for essentials, and that's it.
I go to work and that is it.
Yeah, so that's literally what life is now. I mean, not that it's been any different
Yeah.
in the past 2 weeks.
I think it's honestly
been
not been that
simply-
different for me since probably before lockdown.
I mean, true. But yes, it's we've literally started this podcast the past 2 weeks asking, what have we been doing? What have we been doing?
What have we been
Nothing.
doing? Other than playing. Well, we've been playing games. That's kind of the whole
Well,
point.
yeah, apart from, we always try to variate, trying to say, have we been doing anything else except for gaming? And the answer is always the same.
I've been watching lots of TV.
No, I'm sorry. That's a great difference, to be fair.
Yeah.
I haven't, though.
You know.
I haven't.
Ah, okay.
No.
I
I mean, what have you been watching?
Futurama. A
Oh,
lot.
okay.
And House MD.
Okay.
It's really good. It's on. They're both on Prime.
What is it?
It's a medical drama with Hugh Laurie. I think that's his name.
Yeah. Hugh Laurie. House MD.
Yeah,
Never heard about
He's
it.
basically just it's just your classic sort of medical drama. He's a grumpy old guy who's really sarcastic and rude, so he's funny. And
So he's basically Dr. House.
he has house. And he just he's in charge of diagnostic medicine or something. So
you mean, wait.
he gets all the
House MD as in Dr. House.
Dr. House. Well, he is called House.
Oh, in Italy we know him. We know the show as Dr. House.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the
I think, at least, I've always known the show as Dr. House.
I've looked.
I wasn't connecting for a second.
I mean, yeah.
I was like, wait, House MD with Hugh Laurie. Wait, that's just Dr.
Yeah,
House.
it's Dr. House. It's same show, different name. But
Let me actually, I'll check.
well, no, it's
I'll
good.
check,
He gets
'cause
all of the sort of people come in, obviously, who've been sort of written off, and like we don't know what's wrong with these people, and he solves it basically. It's like, oh, they've got this really weird random disease that they got from this or something. It's on the problem is with the medical show, it's hard to describe it other than like it's a medical show.
Yeah.
And it sounds a bit boring if you just say that.
Is it? Oh, so in the UK it's called House and Medical Division, because in
Yeah.
Italy it's called Dr. House Medical Division.
Here it's just called House MD.
Well, House. Yeah,
Yeah.
House MD, also called House MD. Wow, that's interesting. I honestly hadn't connected it. Yeah, of course I know House MD.
Yeah, that's good.
He's quite famous.
I've been watching it for like 2 weeks and I've nearly finished season 2 already.
Oh, fair.
And they're like
I mean,
hour-long episodes with about 24 episodes per season. So I've watched quite a bit.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also while working a job, it just shows I've been watching too much TV.
I mean, no, it's not. It's fine. It's not like there's anything better to do.
Very true.
I mean, speaking of watching, I watched the I think it was Sunday night. I watched Johnny English after it had been years since I'd watched that movie.
God,
And I realized how good it is, like how
I don't
funny and
remember.
stupid.
I've watched it once and don't remember anything about it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I might watch it at some point.
I rewatched it the other day, and my God, it's so funny. I know it off by heart. I hadn't watched it in a couple of years, but I still know it off by heart. and still goes far.
Terrifying.
It's just. So yeah, I honestly don't know what to watch. There's nothing that picks my fancy. Nothing.
I don't know what to suggest. I mean, other than House, that's the only other thing I've been watching. Nothing else is there jumped out. Everyone keeps telling me to watch Mandalorian.
Yeah, same.
So
and
I need to
I
watch
know
that
I
at
should
some
watch
point.
it. Yeah. But I want to watch it
just like
when
I've
I'm
got
in like a
Netflix
big
up now, and, like,
Star
anything
Wars hype.
interesting. Ooh, now that I've got using
What?
Prime, I can finally watch all of Legend of Korra.
Oh, it's on Prime.
Awesome. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I was asking, so... Oh, okay, so Korra is on... Legend of Korra is on Prime.
Yeah.
Okay, I might give it a try. I remember watching the Avatar series, which is fun. Like, it's okay. I don't get why everyone is... Okay, no, so I get why everyone likes it so much.
Okay, yeah, it's good. I love it.
And I get why it's a good show.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it when I watch it, but it's not my favorite thing.
Okay, fair enough. Like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite show, but I really like it.
No, I enjoy it too. Like, I enjoy watching it. Well, I mean, I enjoy watching like the latter half of the show because the first
season's not as good, but it's still good.
The first season is okay. It's very much a kids' cartoon.
Yeah.
Whilst it gets a bit more plot focused and also maybe handles slightly deeper themes in the especially in the third season. I think the third season is definitely the best one.
Yeah.
Book of Fire. And no, but I think it's still a good series. Like as I was saying, I get why people like it. I can see why it's such an artistically acclaimed and critically acclaimed series. But I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite, despite that.
That's fair.
But I do see why it's good, of course.
I'm looking up
and
Amazon, and I'm wondering, do I put myself through rewatching Lost?
Oh God, I've never watched Lost. I never bothered to watch Lost because I'm a sane person.
It was actually a really good show. It just, like most shows that go on for so long, it just got ridiculous. And then the ending is appalling.
Is it?
I mean, God. So it's very. I don't want to. You know what? The show came out like over 10 years ago now. It's so. I'm going to spoil it if you're not planning on watching it.
Lost. It's the last series I honestly care to.
Yeah, for anyone who wants to watch Lost 10 years after the last episode came out, don't listen to the spoiler. It's one of those shows. It builds up everything really well. There's loads of mysteries, and like every time one mystery gets solved, there's about 10 more. And then by the end of it, it's like, oh yeah, everything was caused by this weird magical hole in the ground or something, and now we pulled the plug so everything stops or something ridiculous. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? It just didn't. As far from what I remember, it just doesn't make any sense, and it's all then ends up being like, oh yeah, this is all like a metaphor for them being dead or something, or they're in purgatory, or like, okay, what?
I don't know. It sounds kind of whack to me.
It just goes, yeah, it's just ridiculous. But I kind of want to rewatch it.
Really? Is it that good? Because okay, so the only knowledge I have of Lost is back when I was doing my bachelor's degree. Mm-hmm. We analyzed one of the characters.
Oh, which character?
I can't even fucking remember. Her name, she's the one that was married and then becomes a mother to someone. I have no idea. I don't care. I didn't bother.
I don't know. To be fair, I didn't watch Lost when it came out. I watched it like a couple of years later, but I don't remember what happened. Actually, that's kind of the thing. Is I'm there just like, I don't remember what happened. I remember enjoying watching it. I just remember not liking the ending. So I kind of want to.
Isn't it like 13 seasons?
No,
a million.
Only like 6 seasons.
only.
But then there's like 25 episodes per season, and they're an hour long.
Exactly.
So it's a bit of a commitment. No, might watch it, but I'll finish House first.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I hate any series that has. First of all, I hate series that have hour-long episodes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I honestly can't stand them.
Don't have the attention span.
It's not that. It's more of the thought of having to commit. Okay, so for example, having to commit an hour to just watching something.
Yeah.
It's very much. It feels. So, for example, this was really big when I was back in high school, like when I was watching Daredevil, and I think, okay, I have to commit an hour, or like any other series that has hour-long episodes or 45-minute long episodes.
Yeah,
I need to commit an hour or nearly an hour just to watching one episode.
Yeah,
and this one episode probably will end on a cliffhanger, and I'll want to watch another one.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
And I'll watch another one, and there will be 2 hours which I've wasted. Instead, at least that's why I like stuff. I really enjoy sitcoms because I'm basic.
I like a sitcom as well.
No, I'm joking, of course. But for example, I really enjoy sitcoms because they have 25-minute or 20-minute long episodes. I can watch like 3 an hour. And if I watch 3 episodes an hour, I'll think, okay, I watched 3 episodes. That seems like I've seen different plots. I've watched enough. I feel like I've watched enough. I can take a break now.
Yeah.
But if it's a 1-hour episode, I'll be like, God, I've watched 1 episode.
Yeah. And it can be a bit annoying. And also, I find sometimes with shows like that, the episodes end up not being so good because they've got like a good plot line, but then it's like, oh wait, no, now we have to stretch this out for over an hour. When some episodes could probably should be an hour, some should probably only be half an hour.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And you know what? What's a thing that makes me hate even more like hour-long series? Well, hour-long episode series.
Yeah.
When they have more than 8 episodes.
Per series.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no.
What?
Do you mean more than 8 episodes per series?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm here just like, I've watched like 50 episodes of House already, and I've not even finished season 2 yet.
Exactly. Like, what the hell is up with that? Come on. Like, if I want to watch a series, I feel, especially if I'm gonna commit to an hour-long episode, the hour-long format, I feel like 8 episodes is fine. Because 8 episodes, I can watch them. They won't take up too much time if I watch an episode whilst I'm, I don't know, cooking dinner. And doing the washing up usually will take me 40 minutes or around that amount, maybe an hour. So yeah, I'll just pop that on and do that. And if it's 8 episodes, then I'll get through the first season or just the series in general quite quickly, which is nice because it'll keep me interested. I always find that if it's over 8 episodes, I just lose interest, even if it's a good series.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, take for example the Umbrella Academy. I was watching that. I remember watching the first season when it came out, and that's 10 episodes. And despite the plot being quite interesting and overall, it's a superhero series.
Yeah,
I've
watched the first series and part of the second series. I've not finished it.
And that was okay, but I still find myself like halfway through in the first series, feeling just like I don't know. I'd go into the kitchen and I'd be like, do I want to really watch another episode, like an episode of the Umbrella Academy? It'll have me committed for an hour. And same with the second. I was lucky the second season came out just when I was moving into my new apartment.
Yeah.
And then I had no Wi-Fi for a week, so I just downloaded season 1 and 2, rewatched season 1 and watched season 2. So I basically had to force myself to watch it through just because I had nothing better to do. Well, not force myself, but I watched it because I had literally nothing better to do.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't like. And it gets ridiculous, especially with some series. I remember Daredevil season 2. I couldn't finish that because it was 15 episodes, and I got about to episode 12 when I was like, well, I can't remember who half of the characters are.
Yeah.
I've lost interest in the plot because it's just going on for so long. Who the fuck cares?
No, it's fair. Especially with the show that's like with Daredevil, there's such like a plot, the plot's running all the way through every single episode, so you've got to remember what happened in the first episode and the second episode.
Yeah.
Whereas, like House isn't too bad because obviously the main focus each time is on whatever patient they're currently dealing with.
Yeah.
Next episode, you don't need to remember what happened to that patient. You need to remember there's like obviously certain things going on with the characters that you're starting to learn about, they'll keep progressing through the episodes. But at the same time, if you've forgotten something, it's usually made quite apparent, like, oh, this is what happened 10 episodes ago that you need to remember now. So it works out quite nicely.
Yeah, that's nice, I guess. Yeah, that's an interesting format, which is quite. To be fair, it's quite fun. Well, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't
know. I'm enjoying it at least.
Okay. Well, I still need to find something new to watch because they're literally. Ooh, you know what you might enjoy? Have you watched High Score on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
It's very good. I recommend it. It's a documentary on like the history of video games.
Okay.
And they basically reach. They start with like the first step. It's only like 6 episodes, and each episode is 45 minutes roughly. I think maybe even less. And it starts off with the arcade era and Atari, and looks at like the big, the video game crash, the market crash, and it goes up to like the start of 3D graphics.
Okay.
And it's I really enjoyed it. It's a documentary, which makes it easier to follow. It looks at the different stories of different influential people in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
So, for example, the creator of Space Invaders. Well, also the creator of Pac-Man. The creator of Mortal Kombat. They have an interview with him. The creator of Doom. They interview him. They got quite a few famous people. It's very well done, I must say. The format is very interesting. And yeah, it's a good slice of gaming history, which is for us enthusiasts. It's quite. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Really would recommend it.
Fair enough. Speaking of games, what games have we been playing?
Well, yeah, exactly. I finished Spider-Man.
You finished it? Oh, all right. Don't spoil it because I've not finished it yet.
So,
don't spoil it. Just don't spoil it too much.
Fine. What point did you reach?
I got up to the point where the like team of supervillains are sort of terrorizing the city.
Oh, okay.
So they've all
it's very close to the end.
Okay, so they've all teamed up, and I'm sort of taking them out. I've taken out one or two of them, but I'm not taking them all out.
Very, very close to the
end. Okay, cool. All right, I need to finish it
then. No, you're literally like 2 missions away from the end.
Oh, I thought it was a fair bit to go. Okay, I might finish it because I want to get Miles Morales, and I know you were saying you're not sure.
Yeah.
Why
well,
not?
Okay. So I said last week that I'd give a full review when I finished it, like on this week's episode. So what do I think of it? Overall, it's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. It's a good game. The stuff it wants to, as I said last week, my opinion on that hasn't changed. So it's a good game. The mechanics are fine. They're fun, entertaining. You just need to get used to them.
Yeah.
I think, having finished the story, I don't know. I don't think it's an amazing story. It leaves a lot of open ends.
Okay.
Which I am curious to see how they're going to tackle them in Miles Morales.
Is it going to be a case of it looks like Peter Parker's dead?
No, absolutely
okay. No,
not.
never mind then.
Peter Parker is alive.
Okay, fair enough. I thought that.
That's why I'm surprised they went with Miles Morales as the next title.
Okay.
Because Peter Parker is very much there.
Fair enough.
And he's there. He's still Spider-Man.
Okay.
So there's I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. So yeah, it's very. I'm curious. I'm not gonna buy the game because if having seen that the campaign is only 7 to 10 hours, I'm not gonna spend 60 quid for a game that'll last me 2 days.
That's fair.
When it drops down, it'll probably be a long while till I play it because yeah, I'm not paying full price.
No, that's fair. I don't blame you.
If the mechanics are the same, if they don't introduce anything that's really new, and like if the story, especially because the story is so short, like I can only imagine how it is. It could be great.
Yeah.
It does end on a cliffhanger, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which is the only reason I want to play the next one.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it could be either. I have a theory. It could be either two things. Either Miles Morales is it's just an in-between game.
Yeah.
And it's just like a game they have there. So you can play as Miles, of course, and experience the game as Miles, experience New York as Miles, and they'll have like a small side story for him, essentially.
Yeah.
And it's all building up to this big. They'll have this big sequel game, like proper sequel game on PS5. That'll be later down the life of the PS5, and it'll be this big thing with Miles and with Peter, and they'll both be in the game. And, they'll do this big thing, maybe with a bigger map of New York, with a way more focus on plot, now that they have established both of the characters quite well. Mary Jane is established, and all the other characters. You've got a brief look at the villains, and and there's also Osborn. Like that, they can develop him. So I'm hoping the Miles game is just building up to a new bigger one.
Yeah.
Or maybe the story mode is short and like very focused on this one, and it's just the sequel, this one, and I don't know how I'll see it. Like if it's actually like that, I don't know. I'll have to play it.
Yeah, but you're not for a while.
No, I don't think. I don't know. It could be. I'll buy it on if I see it discounted or something. I doubt it will be discounted because it's a new launch.
Yeah, I might.
But if I find it on a discount, I might buy it. I don't know.
I was tempted to order it because I've got a few days off soon. So I thought, well, I might as well get a new game to play. Probably finish it during my days off.
Yeah.
Something to do.
Well, I was thinking, because that's... Well, you still need to have to finish Persona 5 Royal.
Also true. No, I know, I need to finish that.
Which I do... I know.
Okay,
having played the the new semester. Well, semester is a big word. It's not a semester. It goes to the end of the year. Well, the end of the year as in the end of their academic year.
Yeah.
April. Having played the new one, I think you'll enjoy it. Because you've played Persona 5 before.
Yeah. No, I know I will. I just haven't gotten around to
I
playing
recommend
it.
playing it. But apart from that, I don't know. Well, you gave back your PS4, right?
No, actually. My brother let me basically buy his PS4 off him. So he didn't want the Xbox anymore, so I got that back. And he was like, I was saying how I was tempted to buy a PS4, and he's like, well, I've got another one. Because he's got like one of the fancy ones, like, do you want to just buy this one off me? Save you having to buy your own.
Is it like a first gen, like the first
it's one of the
PS4?
original ones, I believe. And it's it's a good couple of years old, but still got a good price for it, so I'm not worried. I'm happy with it.
That's good.
And because I wasn't.
That's good.
Instead of I did that rather than buying a PS5.
Oh no, definitely.
And yes,
if you got a good price for it,
that's what I was thinking. Because I was originally going to get a PS5, and I'm not gonna lie, I probably could afford to get one, but instead, I might spend the money on getting the PS4, and then also buy some of the new games that are coming out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of because that's the thing. I am so tempted to play all the other PS4 exclusives, which I haven't tried.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to spend. I know I'll spend all of my money on because there's Shadow of the Colossus, which is probably the next exclusive. Either that one or Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, Horizon Zero Dawn's next year.
No. Horizon Zero Dawn, the one for PS4.
The original one, not the new one. The Forbidden.
Yeah, the original.
The
new one is Horizon
Forbidden West.
Something else like that.
I need to actually, that's a good thing. I might have a look and get.
What is it, Cowboy?
No, it's. I mean, the cover art.
No, I know it's not Cowboys.
The cover art, she's on a beach or something.
Oh, okay.
Have
you played Zero Dawn?
Yeah, I have, and it's amazing. I do need to replay it though. Okay. I've not played it for ages. It's really good. I really enjoyed the story, personally, and the gameplay itself is really fun.
Yeah. I saw some clips, and it looked.
I might, because you can get that quite cheap, I think, actually. So you can get like the complete edition, which has all the DLC.
That you should be able to look on Amazon. You know what? Amazon is surprisingly good for. I got the Game of the Year edition of Spider-Man for 24 quid.
Not bad.
So it's the game with all the DLC.
Yeah. I'm seeing Horizon
Zero
Dawn.
And I looked at it
complete edition of Horizon Zero Dawn is a bit under 20 quid off Amazon.
That's good. I mean, in the end, second hand, Spider-Man without any DLC, like not Game of the Year, is. I looked on a used on a CAX website there it was, I think, £20. So to be fair, I was considering buying used games, but you can get them for nearly the same price plus all the DLC on Amazon. So why bother buying them used? I'll just spend £5 more and all the DLC. Except for Persona, of course.
Yeah.
Fucking DLC package.
Yeah, Persona, I'm glad I got it.
£50.
I know, I'm glad I got it reduced.
Yeah, same. I'm glad too, because my god. To be fair, I don't know, because I do want to buy one of the DLC. The DLC, to be fair, for Royal are not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. There's all the special battles in the game, which seem to be quite fun. You can battle the protagonists from the old game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that seems quite fun. Yeah, and there's like the new proper new personas, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might buy the new personas DLC bundle, but I'll see. Anyway, what I still haven't finished on my Spider-Man review. Overall, what do I think? The game is good. It's not my favorite kind of game, though. I was expecting better. I was expecting a better story mode. I felt that the story mode was very much nothing happens for 2/3 of the game, and boom, everything happens in the third act.
Yeah, true.
Literally, villains, Prison Break, Doctor Octopus, everything, and you're like, oh, okay, sure, okay. Would it be nice to have this a bit earlier?
Yeah, true.
But oh well, I don't know. I still prefer the Arkham series game.
Nah.
It doesn't beat them.
That's true.
As far as superhero games, they're not beaten.
No.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I still prefer the Arkham Knight over Spider-Man, I think. As a plot-wise.
Okay. No, fair enough.
Yes, the Arkham Knight was a bit obvious, but
It's still a good game.
I don't know. I enjoyed it more. There's more stuff to do, more villains. Game is, I don't know, smooth. Combat is smoother. Just preferred it. So yeah, that's my big thing of this big game of this week. What have you been playing?
I got the new Kingdom Hearts game.
There's a new Kingdom Hearts game?
Technically, it's Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories. It's a rhythm game.
Oh, okay.
But because Nomura is just insane, it's a plot-relevant rhythm game.
No.
I don't know how he managed.
Why?
I finished the main story for it.
Yeah.
But there's still more to play, so I've not finished it that quickly. And I've seen the relevance of the game. Annoyingly, it's like 5 minutes of cutscenes is the relevance, but at the same time, it is also insanely relevant. And you probably wouldn't be able to play the next game without having played this first and seeing what's been added. And he's also managed to make it even more confusing, which I didn't think was possible. I still love Kingdom Hearts. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fanboy.
That's why I don't want to get into I don't want to play Kingdom Hearts because it's just a mess of games. I know they've done the synthesize, like the essentially 2 bundles edition, which have like there's like the 2 big bundle games that you play before playing 3. But first of all, I don't like it. I don't know. It doesn't catch me that much. Second, I don't like that thing. That is just everything is canon. Can you imagine if they did that for, I don't know, Persona?
Yeah.
Look at Persona, for example, that has 1 million side games. They have like the rhythm games.
Yeah.
There's the fighting games. There's the small cute games on the DS. There's not even the Persona series mainline games are relevant to one another. So
no, I know. It is insane.
I don't know. It's insane. It's also how it's Disney, but there's also Final Fantasy, and
it's the thing
is everything. Oh my god, it's so confusing.
That's the thing with it. It's ridiculous. It's confusing, but at the same time, it's also really good. And yeah, it is a bit all over the place. The beauty of it is you play through it, and you're there with Nomura's writing. You're there just like, did he just come up with a load of bullshit and then retcon it, or is he one of like the greatest writers of all time that he's planned this ridiculous series with all these characters that goes on for so many games and so many years, and playing it you genuinely can't tell. Like if you try and explain it to someone, they'll be like, oh, that's just stupid and ridiculous, and he's retconned it. Having played through them all, I'm actually there just like, actually there is a lot of foreshadowing for these ridiculous things that happen. Maybe he's just like said, oh yeah, that was talking about this, so it was definitely planned, or he actually did plan it. You can't tell. I like to think that he's a genius, but I would very it wouldn't take much to convince me that he is just retcons.
I feel like it's something that if you get into in your early life, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm into all of this stuff. Like you want to see how it continues.
Yeah.
But at this point, I never gotten into it, and I don't care.
No, that's fair. I mean,
I feel like if I'd get into it now, it'd just be, oh, there's so much stuff.
I've been playing it since I was like 5 years old.
There you go.
Because I played the first one before the second came out, and I got the second one on the year it came out, which was 2005. Yeah. So that means that I have been playing it for that many years. So yeah, I can appreciate it. I'm very committed and committed to the whole thing. By this point, I think it's brilliant. I've had many arguments with people who disagree. There's that great video of me arguing with someone and you in the middle looking terrified.
I can't remember.
Have you not seen it? Oh, it's
I don't know.
It's in
You'll
one
have
of
to
our
send it back.
It's in one of our show after party videos. It's me. I don't want to dox this girl.
It's fine.
She was one of our writers, not the one you're dating.
Okay. No.
And yeah, I got into a huge argument with her. It was the one I lived with.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. Of course, I remember.
It's ridiculous because it's all about love and friendship and stuff, and friendship does save the day more than once. But I still think it's great, but she disagreed, and it's because we were drunk. It was a jokey argument, but it just looked so intense.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. It was face. So. Oh my god.
Your face. I need to find that at some point because I think whoever took the video just zoomed in on your face while it was going on. And yeah, I don't even know how to describe the terror. I'm trying to think which show that was that we did. Well, I have to find it at some point because I just want to watch that clip again.
Anyway, so yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy.
After that, I'm excited for whatever next series game comes along, which probably won't be for another 20-something years.
Oh, you like the main one, you mean?
Or just the next game in the series.
Like Kingdom Hearts 4.
That's the thing. No one's really sure if Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be next, because obviously there were about 10 games between 2 and 3. And not including the re-releases and HD re-releases of the old ones. But I don't know, the way it's sort of done is I'd be surprised. Well, they'd struggle, but I also actually wouldn't be surprised if they managed to fit games in between the next before 4 because it's like this Melody of Memories has very much build up to what should happen in 4. So it would be a challenge for them to come up with something else to fill the gaps. But they could do another flashback sort of game because there's a whole bunch of unexplained things. Sorry, the game is ridiculous. Like they made a mobile. They've made 2 mobile games, both of which were incredibly plot relevant. Freaking a free mobile game.
A free mobile game.
I know, and it's terrible. It's terrible, but it's also relevant. No. Though there is one thing I love about the free mobile game. They did like a competition in it, and the 200 people who got the highest score got their names added into Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, that's cool.
Because the mobile game, it's all about the old Keyblade masters and stuff who all died years ago in a big war. So they're meant to be, you play as a Keyblade master, and your name, all the old Keyblade masters show up to sort of defend the good guys at one point. And you see the people's usernames, which is quite cool.
So if you have, if your username is XXX...
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of random looking usernames.
The Slayer 69 or
Yeah.
Dark Shadow 1000. It's just in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
The
they
canon character
probably
of...
censored names. As they only did, like, the top 200 or something.
The canon character of Big Dingus 420.
I'm just trying to see if you can find the name.
The names.
The names that show up.
I
I don't know where I'd even even search to find what names.
Yeah, maybe it's on a character list.
Possibly.
Anyway, you know what? I've played. So when I commute, I'm always really bored on the underground.
Yeah.
So I downloaded a game which I'd only tried, which I had already bought on. You can tell English; it's not my first language.
Yep.
Which I had already bought on my computer, and it's Reigns. I don't know if you know it.
I do not know it.
It's basically Tinder the game.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with dating.
All right.
But basically, it's a game where all the decisions you make, you either swipe left or right, and you need to try to survive as long as possible as the king. And each decision impacts. There are like 4 sliders, which are money, army, people, like population, and religion. And you need to try to stop each slider from getting either maxed or minimum. So if one of the 4 slides reaches 100 or 0, you lose.
Yeah.
And you start over as your son.
Okay.
And it's quite good, I must say. It's a bit repetitive in the long term, but it's quite fun, especially if you have time to kill. I don't know, on public transport. You'll just log on to that, swipe, make a few decisions, and it's quite fun. I enjoy it.
Sounds interesting.
I recommend it. Yeah, it's only like £3. So
fair enough.
So I got, and they did a Game of Thrones adaptation, which is fun.
Nice.
Which basically you get to rule as each one of the main characters, and you just need to make decisions. And I enjoyed it. I have that on Switch, and I have this one on my phone, and I'm enjoying it, I must say. There's not much to tell, but it's just a shout out. I'm enjoying that. And yeah, apart from that, I don't think I've been playing anything else.
No, honestly, I don't think I already have either.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is coming out, I think it's next week.
I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
No.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, have you ever tried Breath of the Weeb?
No. What?
Genshin Impact? Genshin Impact?
No.
You know, you must have seen the ads for Genshin Impact.
I think I've seen the ads. I think.
That is literally Breath of the Wild, but with anime girls.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm so curious because a couple of weeks ago, everyone was playing it, and now, my ads on YouTube have just been stuffed with Genshin Impact, and I don't know. It looks crap. It's free, so it's probably crap.
Yeah,
but it's, I don't know. I'm just curious. I want to know what this game is. It just has received so much coverage, mainly from ads, but also I've seen it played on stream. So
fair enough. I think I've seen some of the ads pop up, but I've never really paid attention to it.
Yeah. Fair enough. So yeah. Anything else you've been playing?
I started Fallout 4 on stream, but didn't.
I saw that.
Didn't get very far with that. I did the opening bit, got out the vault, and that was it.
I mean, that's the thing with Fallout 4. It takes a long time to get. It's a good game.
Yeah.
I enjoy going back to it. It's I know people say it's not a like hardcore Fallout fans say, oh, it's not that good. The story is not good. No. Story is okay.
No.
It's a bit railroaded. Ironic that it's railroaded. But yeah, it does take a while to get started.
Yeah.
I must say, you need to leave the vault, go to Sanctuary, and technically you do have the freedom to go everywhere.
Yeah, but you're gonna
from the point you leave the vault.
You're gonna go where the story tells you to.
Oh yeah, in all the playthroughs I have, I always end up going to Sanctuary and meet Codsworth, because Codsworth is the best.
Because if you don't, and the only other ways you can really go require either running past these things, which you might as well do for the experience and the items,
yeah,
or you have to go a direction where there's things that will probably kill you.
That's the thing, yeah. That's also how that's how the Fallout map is structured.
Yeah.
Because it gets harder, if I'm correct, the more south and the more east you go.
Yeah.
So essentially, yeah, it just gets harder. Like, you can skip at the starting portion of the story if you get directly to Diamond City.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's as far as you can skip.
Yeah, I mean, Diamond City, it can be quite deadly getting there if you're not prepared. I mean, I'm doing it on hardcore mode. So
on survival, yeah. Sure.
So trying to get to Diamond City is a time. It's actually it's quite far, so you need to stock up on loads of things on the way. There are some really tough enemies you can run into, or you can just suddenly get swarmed by ghouls at some points.
Oh yeah, I remember, like, normally, even on normal mode, which is what I play it on usually. So the first levels, trip to Diamond City, can be brutal. Well, maybe not brutal, but especially if you're unprepared. You can just get swarmed or attacked by a random person.
Survival mode, I find,
just die.
You just have to save up a reach point where you've got like a shit ton of fusion coils, and you can just spend your entire time in your
in power armor,
and then you have so many. By the time you search through an area, you found a couple more. By the time you get through a power coil cell, whatever it's called, you find another one.
Fusion cell. No, fusion core.
Fusion core. Yeah, by the time you got through one, you found 3 more. And you just never leave it.
Yeah.
And I would spend just the whole
Yeah.
game in it, and literally would never leave it unless I had to. And I don't think there was ever really any moments you had to leave it.
That's interesting, because in my main playthrough, I played like a character that was super stealthy.
Okay.
So I never used power armor.
I'm not.
So
I'm not good at stealth.
No, I mean, the stealth in the game is not great.
No.
I'll tell you, like, it's fun, because there are a few perks that literally, there's a perk at the end of the agility tree.
Yeah.
Which increases the amount of distance you can perform VATs in by melee VATs by a massive amount. So you can literally just teleport behind enemies and one-shot them with stealth. It's ridiculous. But yeah, still, it's the stealth isn't great. It's better. Honestly, it's better in Skyrim.
Fair enough.
Because you have the invisibility spell. The fact is that stealth boys, they're so rare. Well, they're not that rare. They're just expensive and they don't last long. So, yeah. I have started a new playthrough where I'm trying to spend it all in power armor. So as much as possible in power armor.
Yeah.
Like, and of course not. If I'm gonna edit a settlement, I'll leave the power.
Yeah. I only ever leave it when I know I'm safe or repairing it, basically.
Yeah.
The problem is you end up having to
in survival, I can imagine. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Well, yeah, because you have the starting one, don't you?
I haven't even got that far yet.
Oh yeah, of course. You haven't reached Concord. So yeah, the T45 breaks every second, especially the basic one.
Yeah.
It breaks always. So yeah, be prepared to gather a lot of resources.
Yep, I'm prepared.
But at least you have a lot of carrying weight with power.
Yeah. So what I might find is I'll take the power armor off and be like, oh shit, I can't actually do anything because I'm carrying too much stuff.
Yeah.
Forget how much power armor actually strength it actually gives you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. But yeah, it's honestly, Fallout 4, I saw it, it's fun. It did tempt me to open it back again, but I don't know. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, I don't know. I'd need to like plug out the PS4, plug in the Xbox One. I mean, I'm saying it as if it's a big deal. I literally have to plug out the PS4 and plug in the Xbox One.
I know.
Unwind the cable and move it 30 centimeters.
So much
It's
effort.
not that big of a deal. It's just, I don't know.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah, I saw you've been playing Dragon Age Origins.
Yes, I have been doing that. I managed to break the game earlier, which was fun.
Oh.
I loaded it up and just immediately fell through the map.
Of course.
I've done it before, actually. I don't know how I do it. It just, rather than loading up where it should load the game up, it loads me just off the map, and then I slide down, and then the game...
Every time?
Not every time, just every so often.
Oh, it just... every so often.
It's usually if I save right when I get on the bridge before you get into the camp.
I've never played Dragon Age.
Okay, never mind. So it's one of the very earliest things you do.
Yeah,
You're on a bridge, and I sometimes get that far, save, and then stop. I've done it, and then I load it up, and it just sort of kicks me off the bridge. So when I load up, I'm just at the bottom of this big gorge, which is only really meant to be scenery or part of a cutscene. And oh god, what do I do?
I don't know, I've always been tempted by the Dragon Age games, but I've never actually tried playing them. Do you recommend? I know they're good.
I love Dragon Age personally.
Because I like high fantasy and all that stuff. And
no, Dragon Age is one of my
and I love Mass Effect.
So
how similar are they to Mass Effect?
And I can't hear you.
Barnaby?
I think it's internet again.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh well. Let's see about reconnecting.
Oh no. Barnaby? Oh.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Hey?
Yay, I'm back.
Okay, good. Okay, so good. I'm glad we have you back. Anyway, so sorry, I was asking, are they similar to Mass Effect?
Yeah, very. It's basically, I would say, other than obviously you're not shooting things, it's fantasy, fighting style stuff. But it's pretty much the same insofar as you talk to your companions, you make them like you more.
Yeah.
You're trying to build like a team together, sort of thing.
Okay. Are they linked to the game? Like Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Inquisition?
Yes. To an like your choices in one affects some things that happen in the next ones, but not drastically.
Not to the level of Mass Effect.
I mean, I don't even remember Mass Effect affecting it too drastically. It was like every so often.
Apart from the fact that your companions can die. But...
Okay, yeah, that. Other than that, no, because it's the companions in each one are like different each time.
So you don't play the same character?
Oh no, it's a different character each time.
No, okay.
And you never. I don't think at any point you ever. Oh no, actually no, you do. No, I'm wrong. You do meet characters from previous games, like main characters from previous games.
Yeah, the main companion.
Yeah, you meet a lot of main companions. One time you meet the main protagonist from one of them.
Oh, you meet yourself?
You do, and you can actually import how you designed your character to look, which is quite cool.
Oh, that's a classic BioWare maneuver.
Yeah,
where you import. I like that.
I think one issue they have, which I always find really funny, in the very first one of your companions, you can kill her at one point.
Of course.
You have a difference of opinions, and you can just kill her. Or she attacks you first. To be fair, she started it. But she's then incredibly relevant in Inquisition, so the most recent one. So they just have to. So literally, you can talk to her and be like, "Oh, this guy killed me. I was dead for sure." And I was like, "Yeah, you were." And like, but then suddenly God brought me back or something. I was like, "Really?"
They do that.
Is that the best that you guys can come up with?
I mean, considering that there's literally, if you look at Mass Effect, there's literally characters that if they die, they completely change the game of Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 is so different depending on which companion survive. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
For example, if like any of Tali, Garrus, if Tali or Garrus die, you don't have them as companions in Mass Effect. In Mass Effect 3. Heck, if Rex dies in Mass Effect 1, which is not easy to, if you haven't been investing, doing side quests or investing in like persuasion or intimidation.
Yeah.
He can only die at one point in Mass Effect 1.
Yeah.
Spoilers for a 13-year-old game, by the way.
Yeah.
He can only die in my. You know, like.
Yeah, no, I've had him die, I think.
Yeah, and that impacts.
Me, I think.
Yeah, he attacks you. Like, he points a gun at you, and you can either persuade him, or if you've done his side quest, he'll be like, "Oh, okay, fair enough, you've done my side quest, and I trust you." But if you haven't done that, he's dead.
Yeah.
And the story changed massively. Like, it changes massively. It's ridiculous, especially in Mass Effect 3. It has major consequences.
Yeah.
On what happens. It's crazy. So yeah, I feel like it's mad. It's just mad. It's mental. And so yeah, considering they did that, I was like, I don't know. I'm tempted. It's probably one of the next things I'll try. I'll see. When I get sick of playing Persona 5, I might.
Fair enough.
It's on Game Pass, right?
Xbox Game Pass, yeah. It's part of the EA thing that they added on.
Is that... So I don't understand. Is that with Game Pass?
It's with Game Pass Ultimate, at least, because that's the one I'm using. I don't know if it's just...
It is included, though.
Okay.
In the
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'll have a look. Anyway. Okay. I feel like... What are we clocking in on time?
Probably quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. This was fun.
Yeah. It's good to talk about something other than video games for a while.
We'll see each other... Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Have I disconnected?
And have a good week, everyone. And be safe, stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and be healthy. Bye!
Bye.